alright? I am a gamer, okay? You guys say fucked up shit, like the N-word and racial shit, because you guys are bad people. I say it because I'm a gamer, okay? That's the difference between you and me, alright? Don't ever forget where you come from.
A Jedi can feel the Force flowing through him.
You control your actions?
Partially, but it also obeys your commands.
But sir, nobody worries about upsetting a droid.
It's because the droid don't pull people's arms out of their sockets when they lose.
Remember, a Jedi can feel the Force flowing through him.
But sir, nobody worries about upsetting a droid. sir, nobody worries about upsetting a droid.
It's because a droid don't pull people's arms out of their sockets when they lose.
But sir...
Another city is ready to fall. Soon all shall know the glory of Saria.
Enough, Kratos. With every city you destroy, the wrath of Olympus grows. Soon I will no longer be able to protect you.
I need no protection.
Do not forget that it was I who made you a god, ghost of Sparta. Do not turn your back on me.
I owe you nothing.
Then you leave me no choice.
Who is the fiend? 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 Who is the
You'll be okay.
Who's the fiend? 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 Who's the fiend?
I am the master of the beat.
super selection, super savings. It's the super sale. Get the 13-inch remote control
Boss SP-202 Dr. Sample.
Save $40, now just $119. Or the Sony
SP-303
cam with 12-to-1 zoom and wireless remote, save $80 at just $429. Plus, get 12 months, no interest, no payment financing on all
Roland SP sampler.
Taking your first step into a larger world. Master of the beat. Master of the beat. Taking your first step into a larger world. Hokey religions and ancient weapons are no match for a good blaster at your side, kid. You don't believe in the Force, do you? Kid, I've flown from one side of this galaxy to the other. I've seen a lot of strange stuff, but I've never seen anything to make me believe there's one all-powerful force controlling everything. There's no mystical energy field controls my destiny. Hokey religions and ancient weapons are no match for a good blaster at your side, kid. You don't believe in the Force, do you? Kid, I've flown from one side of this galaxy to the other. I've seen a lot of strange stuff. Master of the beat. Master of the beat. You've taken your first step into a larger world. Master of the beat. 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 Taking your first steps into a larger world.
Give your respect.
Taking your first steps into a larger world.
Give your respect. Give
can't be for God.
No. He was a soldier. A Spartan.
A great warrior?
All Spartans are great warriors. We trained from birth. Our lives were discipline, duty, battle, and death. Life was grim, and we greeted it grimly. But Atreus of Sparta was unlike the rest of us. He wore a smile even in the worst of times. He was happy. When the day came for him to lay down his life in battle, his sacrifice saved countless others and turned the tide in our favor. I carried him home on his shield and buried him with all the honors of Spartan custom. His memory was a comfort in dark times.
Wow!
I've done that and started to repeat myself anyway. And it's not as much fun anymore. It's hard for me to work on a story now. I've become part of the story. Very similar to it.
Kill off one life and start another one. So I suppose that my plan is to figure out some new identity. Kill off one life and start another one.
Really in the way, it's a person, the myth.
So I suppose that my plan is to
I find myself, an appendage. I'm really in the way, it's a person, the myth is taken over. And I find myself, an appendage. I'm no longer necessary. I'm in the way. It'd be much better if I died. Then people could take the myth and make films. But I have no choice. I have to solve this problem. Really in the way, it's a person. The myth is taken over. And I find myself, an appendage. I'm not only no longer necessary. I'm in the way. It'd be much better if I died. Then people could take the myth and make films. But I had no choice. I have to solve this problem.
Out of a molehill. You're right to feel like you were abused and coerced, and that is the implication that you give.
Good for someone to tell you that something is not your fault. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure it does, especially when it all is your fault, Lab. I'm sure it feels really good. When you imply over and over again that we had an active sexual relationship while you were blowing up on my stream,
You've said it this stream. I'm glad at least you admit that that's not true, that is horribly misrepresented. And then when you're out here talking shit about all these other streamers, about Kelly, about Pixie, about Madame Genevieve, when you're trying to leak all these other things that you think you may or may not know about me to the detriment of them, because none of this hurts me, right? And then you're sitting here acting like you're the indignant one after you've leaked personal hookup details about me to fucking big tech that's leaking it publicly when you've talked about it multiple times on stream. How do you think you have the fucking high road here? Like, you've done nothing but betray my trust and the trust of every other person for nothing.
hip-hop culture. We're DJing, MCing, graffiti art. Are expressed every day within the inner cities of America and the world. You are not doing hip-hop, you are hip-hop. Welcome to hip-hop culture. We're DJing, MCing, graffiti. Hip-hop. You are hip-hop. Welcome to hip-hop culture. We're DJing, MCing. Welcome to hip-hop culture. We're DJing, MCing every day within the inner cities of America and the world. We're expressed every day within the inner cities of America and the world. You are not doing hip-hop.
Musk claimed that many of the 34,000 people who came out to our Denver rally were paid organizers, and Trump was busy boasting falsely that his turnouts were always larger than ours. Not quite the case. On Saturday, this Saturday, the next phase of the Fighting Oligarchy Tour begins. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez and I will be starting off in Los Angeles. We'll then be going to Utah, Idaho, back to California to two rural areas in conservative districts, and then we'll be finishing up in Montana. And most of these events will be held in congressional districts that are represented by Republicans, and there is a reason why we are doing that. Mr. Musk claimed that many of the 34,000 people who came out to our Denver rally were paid organizers, and Trump was busy boasting falsely that his turnouts were Mr. Musk claimed that many of the 34,000 people who came out to our Denver rally paid organizers, and Trump was busy boasting falsely that his turnouts were always larger than ours. On Saturday, the next phase of the Fighting Oligarchy Tour begins. The next phase of the Fighting Oligarchy Cortez and I will be starting off in Los Angeles. Ocasio-Cortez and I will be starting off Utah, in Los Angeles, Idaho, then back to California to two rural areas in conservative districts, and then we'll be finishing up in Montana. And most of these events will be held in congressional districts that are represented by Republicans, and there is a reason why Republicans.
Mr. Clean.
If you're not using Mr. Clean, you're working too hard.
With Mr. Clean's new select-a-size magic eraser, he can take on any size job.
Strength you trust.
From Mr. Clean.
Strength you...
I can tell you I don't have money, but what I do have are a very particular set of...
Mr. Clean.
From stovetops to kitchen floors.
You're not using Mr. Clean. You're working too hard.
We were saying, President Morty, that we don't care who sits in that seat. A Rick, a Morty, a goddamn Jerry, doesn't matter. We've been running the Citadel before the council, and you'll find that we're still running it now.
Does he really speak for everyone here?
Yeah.
Well, I think it's important to be clear. Raise your hand if he speaks for you.
Have you ever been to a pizza contest? Bring it to Kurtzberg's Plus!
Okay, so we've got a standard Morty that's been aged to 40.
Can you reverse it?
Well, if you look at it like a bone, what we can do is break his age in two places, remove the middle, and graft his ends back together. That sounds really violent.
It's not a literal bone, Morty.
Oh, okay. Brace yourself. The process does also break every bone in your body. Wait! Ooh, ow! I like crayons. Girls are gross. I think I feel like myself again.
Yeah, you look a little weird. Your skin's all pink like a baby mouse.
doing?
Oh, hi, Princess. I'm, writing something for Jake.
Oh, well, speaking of Jake, can you explain everything to me?
Yeah? And you understand? Yeah, I understand.
Sometimes you want someone and you want to kiss them and be with them, but you can't because responsibility demands sacrifice.
What are you trying to say?
I'm trying to say that you're a hero, Flynn. You're my hero. So, I'm glad you understand why you can't be the same princess.
Bubblegum, I can't do this anymore!
What?
Now you like me?
Flynn, what are you talking about?
What am I talking about? Peony, I was in love with you, okay? And you didn't love me back. Now I'm ready to move on, and it's like, you're gonna build me up all over again. Well, I'm done. I'm done.
As I get better at it, they fear me more. I am a victim of my own success. Conquest. I don't even get a real name, only a purpose. I am capable of so much more and no one sees it. Some days I feel so alone I could cry, but I don't. Never do. Because what would be the point? Not a single person in the entire universe would care. Take it to your grave.